action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Offenses I had, they nullified. They nailed them out. I can't throw the ball deep.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
I can't move the ball nowhere, man. I got to figure out how to get on the field so I can at least keep the field game.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
They go play fake. Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Pilot 64, weak.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Devin White getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon.
Okay, was it a
If he didn't
breakdown
throw
in
the ball.
protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
They cheated in now. 4th and 9. That should be 4th and 17. I don't trust that.
Here's Dustin Colquitt
He didn't
now,
throw the ball. That should have
as
been a
he'll kick it
fumble.
away for the second time. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
TJ Logan on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On second and a couple. Winston, throw left side complete. It's Evans. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
15 yards on the play, first down. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A A 6-yard touchdown run.
Tell him
As
love
his
with
guys are
authority.
first onto the scoreboard
Authority.
here this afternoon.
Authority.
Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift, and if they get deflated a little bit.
The Chiefs take over.
Here we go.
First
Here we
and
go.
10
Here we
at
go.
their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third
You
down.
better move.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Get away from me.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Yeah, that one got
What
him
do you
knocked
want from
away.
me?
And incomplete.
What do you want
Devin
from
White, the
me?
rookie out of LSU there to bat that one away. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah,
God
when the
bless you.
second half comes, it's
God
really
bless
easy to
you.
get
Open
discouraged.
doors
And
for
if
you.
you're ever going to get things started, you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now.
Come on.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill.
Ooh, baby, you distracted me
70
again, baby.
yards, as they are an extra point
I
away
had fought
now
so hard
from
to get that
tying this
touchdown,
football
unbelievable, man.
game. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive,
Fourth
and there's
down.
really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Fourth down, he
Extra
went for
point
it.
up
I
and
should
good.
have touched him.
And we are tied at 7.
That's what I'm talking about.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2.
That man singing it.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Mike the 59. Get in the weight room. Let's go.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be brought
How
down.
come that
It's
out,
going
Mike?
to turn out to be the final play of this third
You hit
quarter.
the other thing.
Back now in Tampa. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check.
Here's Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. On second down, it's Jones. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Here comes the ball. I see you, boy. I see you.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 9.
Ready. Blue lady. Kermit.
Off the play fake, Winston. Open man is Godwin. It's complete.
Let's go.
That one goes for 30 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Alert flare. Alert flare.
On first down, it's Jones. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. That is caught at the 7. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Jones. At a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
When I'm trying to juke.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Let we go. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Let we go.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. Fourth and goal. Here we go. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then...
No, you can't do that. You got to let me pick it off. Ball hog got to do and turn it back off on me.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks.
Can you turn your ball hog on now in the game?
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Mahomes to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Hello. Check 99.
Back to throw. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And he uncorks a beauty, best of the day. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
At their own 5-yard line.
Who's saying that? You said.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. This is Logan. And an alley to run. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
Check safety, check safety. Wait, that up. Slam, slam, slam. Wait, that up.
Again, it's Jones. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. Now the first throw in overtime for Winston. He's got Evans. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
Ready? Blue lady. Watch the curl, watch the curl. Green, everything. Rush in, rush in. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Wait,
they'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Ready? Black, 22.
At their 49-yard line.
Go, go, go.
On play action, Winston. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Now Winston. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light is still on for him.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch QB drop. Let's go.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line.
Ready. White 25. Mike's 59. Let's go. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Go, go, go. Run, run.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. Working out of the gun, Winston. Looking for Perriman there, he's got him. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Let's go.
4th down, Winston. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. Winston, the offense, with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On the carry, it's Logan. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
1 overtime, how about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that 2nd overtime in just a moment.
Yeah.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
They'll try to run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. On the counter, here's Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Biggest play now in this opening drive of overtime. This is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Winston. And Winston lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Gay's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, kick the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown. Finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Mahomes firing complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Dancing to his left. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked up by the safety, Darian Stewart. We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime.
Yeah, double overtime.
And we always pay lip service to how
he been trying to run that play all day. He been running.
And usually we focus
but
on
I played the hard flat at that time. I played the Yellowstone covering the outright and the curl.
On defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.